You're about to discover powerful, psychology-based decor strategies to make any small apartment feel dramatically bigger, without knocking down a single wall or spending thousands on renovations. These are practical, tested hacks used by professional designers in some of the world's tiniest, most expensive cities like New York, Tokyo, and Paris. If you've ever walked into a cozy apartment that just feels spacious, even though it clearly isn't, chances are the secret weighs in the decor. And today, we're not only revealing those secrets, we're showing you exactly how to apply them in your own space, step by step. Let's start with a feeling you probably know all too well, that moment you move into a new apartment and suddenly realize how limited the square footage is. Maybe the couch doesn't quite fit. Maybe the kitchen feels like a closet. Maybe every corner seems to shrink the moment you try to decorate it. But here's the truth: space is as much about perception as it is about measurement. And when you learn how to manipulate light, color, texture, and layout, you gain the ability to make a 400 square foot studio feel like a penthouse. This video is your blueprint. And by the end of it, you'll have a toolbox of easy, budget-friendly ideas that transform the way your home looks and feels. First, let's talk about color, arguably the most transformative and least expensive way to visually expand a room. Light tones are your best friend: whites, off-whites, soft grays, beige, pale blues. They reflect light, reduce visual clutter, and create a sense of airiness. But there's a nuance that most people miss: it's not just about painting your walls white. It's about using color consistently and strategically. That means choosing furniture in similar tones so nothing feels too visually heavy. It means using curtains that match the wall color so they blend in instead of cutting the space. It means paying attention to undertones, warm versus cool, and making sure your space feels cohesive. One disjointed color can make a room feel smaller without you even realizing why. Now, let's move to furniture placement, one of the most overlooked yet powerful tricks in small space design. Most people assume pushing furniture against the wall creates more space. In reality, floating your furniture, even just a few inches from the wall, can make a room feel bigger by adding breathing room. It creates the illusion of depth and prevents the dreaded furniture on display look that often happens in small spaces. Another powerful trick: choose leggy furniture. Sofas, chairs, and tables that sit on visible legs instead of solid bases allow light to flow underneath, instantly making the room feel lighter and more open. And when you can, go for multifunctional pieces: ottomans with storage, beds with drawers, coffee tables that lift and hide clutter. Every inch matters, and every piece should earn its keep. Next, let's talk mirrors, the ultimate illusionist in home decor. A well-placed mirror doesn't just reflect light, it doubles the sense of space. Large wall mirrors can act like an additional window in a room. If you can place one directly across from a real window, you've just created a second source of natural light and an illusion of extended square footage. But mirrors don't have to be massive. Even smaller ones, when grouped artfully or placed behind objects like lamps or plants, can enhance depth and movement in a room. Bonus tip: mirrored furniture, like a nightstand or console, can blend into the surroundings and feel invisible, which keeps the space feeling open. Let's now explore the vertical dimension. One of the biggest mistakes people make in small apartments is ignoring their walls. Your vertical space is a goldmine. Instead of bulky furniture that takes up precious floor area, go vertical with shelves, tall bookcases, wall-mounted lighting, and hanging plants. Use the full height of your walls to draw the eye upward and create a sense of grandeur, even if your ceilings aren't that high. Install floating shelves above doorways, place artwork higher than eye level, and use tall curtains that stretch from ceiling to floor to elongate the space. It's about tricking the brain into seeing more space where there is none. Think of your walls not just as dividers, but as an opportunity to add depth and personality without losing any walking room. Lighting, both natural and artificial, is another key player in this visual magic. One harsh ceiling light will flatten the space and shrink the room. But multiple layers of light, think floor lamps, table lamps, wall sconces, fairy lights, add warmth, shadow, and depth. Use warm light bulbs, 2700K to 3000K, to create a cozy yet open ambience. And keep your windows uncovered as much as possible during the day. If you need privacy, use sheer curtains. The more natural light you allow in, the larger your space will feel. And here's a secret most decorators know: even a photo or video of a space with warm lighting will look bigger, because our brains associate soft light with spaciousness. We also need to address one of the trickiest elements in any small apartment: visual clutter. Not physical clutter, though that matters too, but visual clutter. That's the stuff that overwhelms the eyes. Too many colors. Patterns that clash. Furniture of wildly different styles. Even a few extra decorative objects on a shelf can make a room feel chaotic. The antidote? Intentional minimalism. Choose a neutral base and layer in textures and tones rather than colors and shapes. Go for fewer, larger decorative pieces instead of many small ones. Keep countertops clear, walls clean, and floors open. This doesn't mean your space should feel sterile, it means every item you place should have breathing room to shine. Now, let's pull everything together into a real-life scenario. Imagine walking into a small apartment in the middle of the city. As you enter, there's a light-toned rug anchoring a leggy sofa with a few soft, textured pillows. Above the couch, a mirror stretches across the wall, catching the reflection of a tall window with sheer curtains. In the corner, a vertical plant stand draws the eye upward, while a warm floor lamp creates a cozy glow. The coffee table has hidden storage, and the walls are painted a soft beige with matching trim. Nothing feels heavy. Nothing feels crowded. And suddenly, you forget how small the apartment actually is. That's the power of smart decor. Before we wrap, let's recap the top 7 decor hacks that can instantly make your small apartment look and feel bigger. Use a consistent light color palette for walls, furniture, and curtains. Choose furniture with visible legs, and float it slightly away from the walls. Incorporate mirrors to reflect light and create a sense of depth. Maximize vertical space with tall shelves, artwork, and curtains that draw the eye upward. Layer your lighting to add warmth and visual separation. Reduce visual clutter by simplifying color and decor choices. And finally, opt for multifunctional furniture with hidden storage. Every one of these hacks works on a psychological level, expanding space by controlling what the eye sees and how the brain interprets it. And the best part? You don't need to be an interior designer or have a massive budget to apply them. You just need a clear plan, a little creativity, and the willingness to experiment. So next time you feel limited by the size of your home, remember, it's not about how much space you have. It's about what you do with it. Your apartment has the potential to feel twice as big, twice as bright, and 10 times more welcoming. And now, you know exactly how to make that happen. Stick around for our next video, where we'll show you specific layout ideas for different apartment shapes, including long, narrow studios, and awkward corner spaces. Don't forget to like, drop a comment, and share this with someone who needs a little more space in their life.